A lot of people are saying it's better to marry in Nigeria. Some are saying it's better to marry in Europe. But you all are forgetting something. Yes. Marrying in Nigeria or marrying in Europe is a thing of luck. Luck. You might marry in Nigeria, you will find peace. You might marry in Nigeria and there will be problem all through. You might marry in Europe, there will be peace. You might marry in Europe, there will be problem all through. It's a thing of luck. If it's good for you, maybe you marry in Europe, it doesn't mean it will be good for another person. Whoever go to Nigeria to marry, if that marriage is good for that person, it doesn't mean the same will be good for another person. It's like the food we eat today. There are food you eat that are good for you, but another man will taste it. It will be a problem to that person. That is why they say one man's meat is another man's poison. What is good for you doesn't mean it's good for others. Yes, there are a lot of good women in Europe. Likewise in Nigeria, a lot of good women in Nigeria. A lot of bad women in Europe who are not ready to be submissive to their husband. The same in Nigeria. So it's not a matter of you must go to Nigeria to marry or you marry in Europe. Where you find a good woman, a good man, that is where you are supposed to marry. It's like a thing of a tribe. So people will say, I will not marry Benin woman, I will not marry Igbo, I will not marry Yoruba. That same person will marry his or her tribe. And there will never be peace. But if that person marry foreigner, there will be peace all through. So it's a thing of luck. It's luck. So stop deceiving people, telling people you must marry in Europe or you must go to Nigeria to marry. If it is good for you, it may not be good for another person. That is how life is. What is good for you doesn't mean it's good for me. What is good for me doesn't mean it's good for you. We pray with faith that we will find a good woman. When we find a good woman or a woman find a good man, you do your part of it. There's your own responsibility. There is a part you need to play in that marriage. You play your part and hand over everything to God. Not you must go to Nigeria or Europe. Anywhere you find a good woman.